Oh, I started. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Unqualified Reviews. I'm not going to clap that close to the microphone. That's probably a bad idea. Welcome.
Welcome back to the last episode of Unqualified Review. Not ever, but for this season.
Yes, as much as you bitches would like it to be our last, it won't be. We're going to be
No,
here like cockroaches.
the haters are gonna hate. Jealous.
So fuck episode 11. We're on episode 12.
That's so funny. I mean, we can. Okay, so there were two parts to the finale. Part one, was a waste of our time. Let's just say that.
Dead ass, except if someone can get me that one PA's Angeria's, whoever Angeria did the thingy of, like the makeover, please get me his number.
Hmm.
And whoever okay, the looks were pretty good. We got a lot of fun moments from the little makeover challenge, mini challenge. But besides that, like, what are we doing here? You know, like, why are we sitting here for like a whole hour of nothing?
No, they really didn't need to do that. Like the only thing we got was the crew member makeover challenge. That was one main challenge, and there's also a second main challenge before that, where it was just I don't even remember it. It was just like who's more likely to,
Yeah, some shit
or
like
like
that.
do like Plastique was like twerking to Twinkle Little Star for the
Chanel
hat.
was running around on the floor.
Yeah, so they just were doing whatever, and they had the Tic Tac cats, which no one cares about.
Which only got Mick got a hug from RuPaul.
That's true. Everyone was crying, and there's oh, we had Got Mick, crushing on Vanjie, like they kissed at some
They're
point.
dating. They're dating. They're dating.
But oh, yeah, and then we had like the double diamond twist where the queens were voting for who they think should get double the badges.
Who do
But
you,
of
if you
course,
could vote, who would you vote to get the double diamond?
well, I'm all about strategy. I would have done Roxy, who had the most badges, so that her win, like if even if she won the talent show, it wouldn't matter. She'd still be in the top, even if it got doubled. Or I would pick probably Nina because she was at the bottom of the list too.
One of those
And
two
even if
badge queens.
and even yeah, even if she got doubled to four, she's not making the finale unless she wins the the variety show. But like other than those things, nothing really happened, and I want to fight RuPaul over that episode. Thank you.
And also, I would have taken the lipstick and wrote it Miss Jade So, and been like,
Mm.
she's who I'm giving the double diamond to.
I
Uh,
love Miss so.
Me too, me
We
too.
need an All Star season with her or a Global All Stars.
Oh, you know
Be
she's
iconic.
coming for a Global All Stars. Is
I'm
this the
excited.
first episode with my red hair?
I think so.
Yeah, my hair is red. Catch Me in Descendants 5. I'm
She's a
about to be
redhead.
in there. I'm a redhead. Natural. All natural.
Hmm. Giving Emma Stone a run for her money.
Well, I'm gonna get that easy A, is the thing. Should we just get
Giving
into
Mary
the talent
Jane
show?
a run for her money too.
It's okay because Spider Man has given me no complaints, is the thing.
Oh, but what happened? Okay, so part two.
Also, shout out to Siren Frey, new subscriber alert.
Oh, just now?
Literally just now.
Oh, they're gonna enjoy the shout out when they watch this.
Love you
So you gotta
guys.
thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. But that's our summary of part one. If you didn't see it, well, too bad.
Like, okay, like, I hope the queens got paid for that because they get paid per episode, and it was giving very much. They shot an extra long episode, shot it in two parts, so I'm worried they only got
No.
paid for one episode.
No, they wouldn't do such a thing. I hope.
It's a
But
charity
whatever.
season.
That episode wasted my time. But part two was better.
Mm-hmm. I have a lot to say about this part two. Should we just get into the talent show?
Uh, yeah, I guess we can. There is a lot to say for sure.
Let's talk with the first queen of our variety show extravaganza,
You
Angeria Paris Van
ugly
Michaels,
bitch.
performing Park and Bark.
This was an original song, right?
Mm-hmm. Also shout out to Ocean Kelly. Ocean Kelly be dropping the mad beats. I
Mm.
love Ocean Kelly. Ocean Kelly co-wrote and produced this song. And Ocean Kelly also did Check, which was Angeria's uh, first season's talent show performance.
Oh,
I
okay,
love Ocean
encyclopedia.
Kelly. Oh, yeah, I know. Ocean Kelly, you don't need Drag Race. You need to be elevated to a superstardom without the need of RuPaul, okay? Because you absolutely slay.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. How do you feel about this performance?
I think she did great. It was definitely a good performance. It wasn't my favorite of the night by any means, but it was still very good, very her.
It was
What do you think?
incredible that like she did an original number, of course, lip
Mm-hmm.
synced it. Okay, not everyone's a singer. And she did the thing where she was like, okay, how do I make this different? I'm a park and barker. And for those who don't know what park and bark is, it's when you stand in one spot and you bark the song at the audience. And
Mm-hmm.
she barked.
Yeah, I did like how she proved that you don't have to have complicated choreo and be running all over the stage to be entertaining and to capture the audience attention. Like she did a
Mm-hmm.
really mesmerized performance, I think.
Oh yeah, and the stinger, cause like brown cow stunning, bring the world to the nation. But it wasn't that. It was one ugly bitch at the end. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the emphasis. Only the girls who get it get it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're coming to the end of the season and I'm realizing I'm gonna have to draw another Garth Paul. No, since
No,
we're going to Philippines, so I'm gonna be drawing Odie.
crazy. Well, we have the creative freedom on this podcast.
We love Mama Pao.
Oh, I'm actually more excited than I thought I would be to go back to Mom and Pao because we've been through it. Like we've been watching a bit of Canada versus the World season 2, and like Brooklyn is a nice break from RuPaul, but we need like the Filipino Brooklyn Mama Pao to
Dead
light up my life.
ass. Oh my
Oh,
god.
she's so good. I'm so excited.
I I had like watching All Stars, watching the main season. I love Drag Race Philippines.
Yeah, it really makes you miss it, huh? Especially
Yeah,
watching this season it had its moments.
I almost
All
teared
Stars,
up.
yeah. Season 2 is an amazing season. Mainly just Miss Jade, so it's just incredible. I follow her on Instagram. I'm just everything she posts. I'm like mother. Yeah.
Mother.
Mhm.
I need to see a girl group: Miss Jade So, Carrie Colby, and Sasha Colby.
Mhm. She has
Women,
she has collabs with like every drag queen.
because they go to DragCon. Oh my god, should we go to
She's
DragCon
connected.
one year?
We should.
We'll go to DragCon one year. One year, if it's still running, if the bus is still running, we'll go to DragCon.
Did you see that clip of Adore at DragCon?
Well, did you see that clip of Willem getting a police bounced from DragCon?
I didn't see a clip of it. I heard about it.
Oh, I saw the clips, girl. She was getting bounced.
Oh shit.
But that's not
Yeah.
our story to tell. Go
Sorry,
to
Angeria.
mom. Yeah, sorry, Angeria. We'll get to you, Angeria. We will get to you at the end of the episode, Angeria. But I want this to be clear since we are early on in this episode in the most positive way possible. We will get to you,
Mhm.
Angeria, before
We
those
will.
girlies try to come for us.
Oh no.
Should we move on?
Yeah.
Next up in the
What do
talent
we got?
show, we have Got Mick. I like this
Ooh.
number.
This was a good performance. I think the guitar really sold it. Like at first I was kind of like I don't really know what's happening. Like it's kind of like a song and dance, which is like it gets a bit stale if there's a lot of them.
And then he
But
grabs the guitar.
yeah, I enjoyed that he pulled out the guitar. But I did see some people on Reddit being like, "Why are you playing the guitar if you can barely play the guitar?" And I was like, "What are they talking about?" I don't play
That's
it.
rude.
It is really rude. Like I don't play guitar, so I don't know how well he's playing. But like, it sounds good. Like, how could this be bad?
It's on beat. It's on tone. Like he's hitting the notes he's supposed to be hitting on a guitar, and he's doing it cuntily. Like I don't know what you
It was.
want.
It was. The Rockstar Fantasy is amazing.
And
I thought this is high up on my list for sure.
I'd like to see any of those girls pick up a guitar and produce the same notes, you know?
Mhm.
Because they wouldn't.
That's true.
I love this.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Gottmik's? I guess we should have taken this opportunity to talk about Anjiri on the season, but let's take this opportunity to talk about Gottmik throughout the entire season. How did you feel about his portrayal?
I think it was really good overall. I think similar to his original season, the runways were like my favorite part about his drag. They
Mm-hmm.
were always a highlight. You always knew that he'd be coming up and it would be mind blowing. So I was never disappointed with that. Um I don't know. Like there wasn't I don't remember there being that many storylines surrounding him other than him and Vanjie.
Mm,
Like there's probably
there
more.
is.
Or he got snipped at one point. Oh, he got snipped by Angeria, right? And he was like, "What? Why did you
Mm-hmm.
snip me?"
And then I think Gottmik snipped Anjiri right back.
Yeah. I think he had a solid performance overall. Like there
Mm-hmm.
wasn't really anything to redeem from this original season, just highlighted his strengths even more. So a really good season for him, I think.
I loved Gottmik this season. It makes me want more Gottmik, and I'm already more Gottmik. I'm already sitting here like I'm already watching the No Gorge podcast. Like, how much more Gottmik can I get? And honestly, I want more. I want more.
Hmm.
Give Gottmik his own show. I
And then
want.
on Angeria, I think was also really fun this season. I think I remember her being like kind of a pageant-ish queen from the season 14 with like some funny moments, but I think this season she really exercised her comedy bone,
Oh
so to
yeah.
speak. So I think she was a clear front runner throughout the entire season.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of had like the weird delusional edit where people like she was winning a lot, but people or like she wasn't winning as much and people were saying people thought she was delusional for thinking that she should have won. So it was kind of a weird edit there.
Mm-hmm. And I always like delusion is a spectrum. You know, we have two ends of the spectrum, and we'll get to Valentina, who's immediately in the middle of it. But they're the girls who are delusional and like unjustified in their delusionalness based on how they perform. Necessarily in the show, I suppose, but like the show is literally not everything. The show is nothing. How you perform on the show means nothing.
Hmm.
Whereas the complete opposite are the girls who do extraordinarily well and are being called delusional by everyone else because
Hmm.
they're intimidated by them.
Yeah, there's nothing about Angeria that made me think that she was being delusional. Like she has the talent to back up any claims that she has. But even I don't remember her even having anything like I don't remember her being arrogant or anything like that. So I don't know where those claims came from.
And Jirio gave the nicest, sweetest drag queen possible.
Yeah.
And like, she snipped Roxy because now Roxy kept snipping her.
Yeah, that was a lot.
And even by the end of it, they squashed the beef. They were like, okay, okay, we snipped each other enough. Let's
Yeah.
stop. Ugh, I love Angeria truly. When I saw Angeria on her original season, and she won those first two episodes, I said Angeria's winning this whole thing.
Yeah.
And when she didn't win her original season, I said, well, she's just gonna come back for an All Stars and win that. We'll get to
For
that.
sure.
Next up, we have. Okay.
Oh.
I
I mean, this
forgot.
is the moment.
This is the moment.
That move was so smooth.
It's gorgeous like Georges. Let's be real.
And RuPaul was like so shocked.
RuPaul
And
does the RuPaul thing where she just yells.
yes, she yelled. She just loves Georges. Like you can't deny how much of a good Georges, a good performer she is.
And she is a good Georges.
Yeah, and plus the song was a bit weird because it was clearly not her singing it. It was some like deep voice guy, which like added a comedy to it. So just not just the dancing performance, but also just it being funny and ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
This was a great performance from her.
And it was still a song, like it was still an original song about Georges because like whoever sang it was
Hmm.
talking about Georges and saying Georges' name and all that good stuff. And then the absolute iconic lift into the slide into the over was
Was wild.
And you know what? That's why the wig was so big because she needed it to slide.
Hmm. Oh, I think you may hear my dog growling now.
It's not just your
But
dog. Someone decided to be on the phone right next to my room.
iconic.
Iconic. Welcome, guest judge. Um, I love Georges. Georges was my pick to win. We'll get into it all, but
No,
okay. And we don't get into rumors and speculation here, but the rumor that Georges is going to be on All Stars 10 is insane. And if she's on
no
All
way.
Stars 10, what are we going to do? If she's on All Stars 10, we have to do something, right?
What do you mean?
Like, it's like one of those things where it's like so crazy. Like, what do I do?
We're gonna have to we're gonna have to storm RuPaul's house.
We're going to
Be
have
like,
to
what's
storm the
going on?
Capitol January 5th.
It's crazy. No, I think if George was on another season, we have to review.
We would have to do All Stars 10, right?
We've got no choice in the matter.
Georges has my balls, but not like that.
Yeah.
Um, moving on.
hmm
Okay.
Oh. Now this was a really good performance. There were so many different layers to it. There were the sleeves that get ripped off.
Mm-hmm.
There were some lightsabers that she was I don't even yeah, she's doing some cool stuff with those. She
I
had
loved her.
sparkly titties and then she roasted marshmallows on them
And then ate the marshmallow.
and ate them.
She said, "Who's counting calories?"
Yeah, this was great. I think this was my number one. I thought this was the top of the night.
Oh yeah. It was okay, there was talent in this number. The lightsabers was a talent. I don't know if any of the other girls could have coordinated such an incredible
hmm
lightsaber technique. And then just the effects, like to think I need sparklers coming out of my boobs. Who thinks like that?
I don't know. It was like it was funny, but also a good showcase of talent.
Well-rounder. Oh, and I
Yeah.
guess I suppose let's talk about Plastique's highlights of the season.
Well, I think the highlights are definitely her mathematics, her strategic thinking. That was definitely a highlight, and she it proved that she's really smart and strategic, and also that she discovered how funny she is. So she's not just a beautiful like runway queen. She's also like well-rounded.
Her
She knows how to make people laugh.
and Gottmik have reinvented All Stars runways. If next All
Yeah.
Star season the runways don't compare, why are we watching?
Yeah.
And
I,
it's difficult because you have the queens who come back after so long and see this season and they're like, well, I have to live up to that, and it's kind of like you do kind of have to live up. It's called All Stars.
yeah, it's really tricky. Like I knew Gottmik was gonna overperform on the runways for sure. I don't remember that much from Plastique in her original season. Like I don't know if her runways are amazing or not.
They were pretty good, but this is
It's pretty good.
definitely like an upgrade of like already amazing runways.
Yeah, yeah, but I expected that from Gottmik and maybe Roxy too. Like those were the people I thought were gonna really turn down the runways. But I was very like amazed by what Plastique delivered,
Mm-hmm.
especially that star runway that she created from scratch. That was insane.
She's a star, and I feel like we are forgetting the paint runway she did,
I think I am forgetting that.
when she painted the naked body, and then she
Oh,
had the
right,
big
right.
coat with the sakura blossoms on it.
Yeah. I think she was the queen of the runways this season. Like, if the winner was based solely on runways, I think it would be no contest.
And
Maybe her and Mick would be battling it out.
and that's why I feel like as we're getting like further and further along in Drag Race's existence in life, we need to start having like hyper specific seasons.
Yeah. Like, sometimes we don't really know who's gonna win. Like, for a while, I was like, oh, the runways are like, it's like 50-50. Like, the performance is really important, but the runways are also super important. They're equally valued. but sometimes that's just not the case. And Plastique was one of those people that delivered on the runway and also delivered in like a lot of challenges. Like she had, I think, 4 or 5 wins, and no badges were given to her. There were like no twists either, and I think she like straight up earned like 4 badges just from
Mm-hmm.
doing well in the challenges and turning out in the runways. So she was like the clear front runner in my mind.
Like I can't think of a single. Sorry, I'm smelling chicken nuggets. Someone's making some good shit
Uh
upstairs.
oh.
She delivered every single one of her badges was earned. There was no gimmicks to any of her badges. I think moving forward in Drag Race's career, we have the main seasons should be the introduction of the new queens to the franchise. You know, we can keep that the same because that's the formula. But I feel like hyper
Mhm.
specific all stars, design all stars, where they do just a bunch of weeks of like Project Runway. We do a comedy all stars where we do a bunch of acting challenges. Where we do like
Yeah.
I feel like we need that kind of distinction because then when we have all winter seasons, like that follow like a normal all stars format, it'll feel so much more special because you'll get to see these hyper specific queens explore outside of their usual comfort.
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
I
agree.
feel like I think we're getting bored.
Yeah, well, people watch Drag Race for different reasons. For us, I think it's we love the runways. And like the comedy challenges are kind of a hit or miss a lot of the time. So I don't know if I would watch a comedy season to be honest, because like what makes RuPaul laugh does not make me laugh for the most part. But runways, I love fashion queens. I love design challenges. Those are always my favorite. Like makeover challenges too. Even a whole season just for that would be amazing.
Well, that's Celebrity Drag Race.
Mhm.
I feel like a comedy challenge like season would be fun if you gave them like an improv challenge. That's the season where you would do Snatch Game. You would save Snatch Game for the
Yeah.
comedy. You would do a writing challenge. Like that kind of and let's start exploring other fields. Like let's get dramatic. Like what happened to the telenovelas that they did in season 5?
Oh, those were funny.
Like
Oh,
there's
wasn't there one in like 14 or 15?
they had Daytona Wins.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of challenges I would put into like a comedy season.
Yeah.
Thank you, Plastique. Next up in the talent show is Nina West. Okay. So this dress, you know how there are people that come out and make this dress?
Mhm.
This is actually a reference to Nina West doing a performance way before she was even on Drag Race of her having this extravagant dress where it was made of people and the people came out and like dispersed. It was so iconic that you know the artist Sia,
Mhm.
she did the same thing
Really
as a direct inspiration from Nina West.
interesting. I'm not familiar with the story behind that.
Well, I wanted to say when the episode was going, but I like didn't want to take away from Nina's performance.
That's okay.
And this performance was very modern major general. I do a lot of musicals and now I know all the words.
Yeah.
I rap fast. I it
Drag.
was fun.
It's fun. Drag is for everyone, which is
Drag
like
is for everyone.
a fun message, which is kind of similar to what she's already done at the Goddess of Drag Queen. I think part of her drag is she wants to spread love and positivity, which is really sweet.
And that's very fair,
Uh,
honestly.
so this was a great showcase of her talent, I think. But really, I don't have much to say about it.
Yeah, I mean, again, like it's a lip sync. If she had done
Yeah.
the entire rap thing live, I would have been like, "Yo, this shit goes
Yeah.
crazy." But I guess none of the queens sung live.
No. I mean, we all know how that goes, though. It's never
Hmm.
been good.
Well, no, I mean you had Saphira.
Oh, that's true. But
Some
it's
girls are
always
good.
like, oh, you're going live? Oh, the whole
Let
thing.
loose, I said let
Oh my God.
loose.
No. I think I really enjoy the main season of Drag Race. I think they're always fun.
It's always
I
like
think,
you never know what you get.
yeah, like All Stars is kind of, I'm getting a bit tired of All Stars now. It's just the twists are just too much. The gimmicks, they get too much sometimes.
If George's isn't on the next season, you can trust and believe we are not reviewing All Stars 10.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they need to refresh the format a little bit.
Yeah. Imagine All Stars 11 is all winners again.
Mm-mm.
You need to All Stars 20 needs to be all winners. But like by then,
Yeah.
I'm sure all the winners who like want to do all winners will be like, "You're so fucking funny. I'm not doing that shit."
Yeah. We really gotta drag girls kicking and screaming to get back on the show.
You need to give them some kind of incentive. And now that like I'm pretty sure they're never doing this no elimination shit again, like it's gonna be difficult. All right.
Well, I like the non-elimination for the most part.
But the show isn't for us, and the people, and the vast majority absolutely hated the fact that this was not elimination.
Crazy. Yeah, I guess it just removes the drama at the end of the episode. But like now they're watching Canada versus the World, it's a bit sad seeing people go home each week. Like you just want to see more of them, and they're just going. So
They
at least now, I feel like we really got to get to know the queens better.
if
But
they
I
bring
understand if people don't like it.
if they bring a non-elimination back, they have to bring the ability to steal badges.
Hmm, it's interesting.
Cuz I feel like that's truly what'll make it like competitive, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I love your message of positivity, Nina. We love you even if we don't show it all the time like we're in some kind of love-hate familial relationship. But you're a very good drag queen, Nina.
Mm-hmm.
Next
Thank
up.
you, Nina.
Okay. Why did it sound like she recorded this in a bathroom?
It the mixing was so bad. I don't know what was going on.
I love Aurel too. He's like, why is it every episode I come on, Roxy Andrews does mediocre?
Yeah. Is he wrong though?
He's not, and that's the craziest part. Like, and we only had him for 2 episodes this entire season.
Yeah. Like I was too distracted by the mixing to really like feel this performance.
It was a
I just
reference to her OG All Stars 2 talent show.
Yeah, I remember that one. I think I prefer that to this one for sure. I don't feel like she didn't really build on it as far as I can remember. Like that won her the talent show, if I recall correctly. And this didn't. Spoiler alert.
When I
But
think of burlesque, I think of Ben de la Creme.
me too. I do too.
I
And if she had that happen, if like that kind of performance, maybe this could have won, but I don't know. It just didn't have that oomph to it.
I kept
She
waiting
looked
for
great.
it.
Yeah. I was just waiting for a wig reveal. I just
Can we
got it
talk
into my
about
head that
that?
I got into my head that she would do the iconic wig under a wig reveal, and it never happened. And it's not her fault that I'm disappointed for the expectation I came up with, but I was sad.
I mean, yeah, honestly. I feel like she made a reference to it, which is cool, but there
Hmm.
wasn't a single wig reveal this entire season from anyone. And I feel like the last wig reveal we got was My Email on the Page season 16, where she took off
Oh
her wig
God,
to have those black
God.
rose petals, and then it was just her
Oh,
bald cap.
oh, that was so funny.
She Sasha Velour them.
Hmm.
Sorry, Plasma. Yeah, this, I don't know. I mean, she didn't win this challenge.
Yeah, wasn't it for me, but her whole performance in the season was really solid. Very clear runner throughout. I think she won a design challenge. I think she did with her cowboy look.
Mm-hmm.
She won a lot of different challenges throughout, and for the most part, I think they're all very well deserved.
She got
And
4 badges, 5 at the end. No, she has 5 badges. 1 badge she got from Nina at the beginning. Choices.
hmm yeah,
Um, And like, yeah, I mean, this was a very stellar performance from Roxy Andrews all season.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to talk about talent?
Exactly.
The true winner of today's talent show. I love Chanel.
I 100% agree. Like, it's a variety show. So why were we not seeing variety with the exception of Chanel?
When Chanel did the fucking bowling pins, so cause like okay, so you didn't watch season one. One of her runways for season one, she just walks down the main stage juggling bowling pins.
Oh, okay.
So
So
this
it's a
was a
throwback.
reference to her first season.
That's so sweet.
I it was so good. And then she pulled out the knives and starts going, and that was iconic. And then she
Yeah.
pulls out the fucking cube and balances on her mouth. None of those queens can juggle.
Yeah. Like when I was watching this, I was like, could the other queens do
This
what each queen is doing? Like if they can't, then it's a real important talent. And for this is like the very clear, oh, no one else can do this talent.
it's just they didn't see Chanel in the finale, and I'm like, why don't you see Chanel in the finale?
Well, if she had won this, she would have been in the finale, wouldn't she? Like she would have been top 3 if she had won this. And I guess I guess her climb upwards was too fast. People would have been mad maybe.
But people have been
Cuz like
sitting here the entire season saying we want Chanel to like be good, and she's been good, and she's not getting rewarded for how good she is.
yeah. I mean, the Rusical win was a bit questionable in my opinion. So
Mm-hmm.
it would have made sense for her to not win that one, but to win this. And then maybe she would have not made top 3, but she would have still gone recognized for this. Like I don't understand why she didn't why would this was not top 2 of the night.
They couldn't predict that she would do this good, I guess.
I suppose. I don't know.
And that's the problem, because like a competition show doing placements based on underestimating queens is a little crazy to me, you know? Like you always want to envision the best possible outcome for every queen.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's part of why they had the 3 bad thing, so that if the person they thought was not going to do well wasn't doing as well, they could just give them the badge at the end, and hopefully that'll propel them into the finale.
Damn, you're right.
What it's just a bad way of handling it. Like when you're casting, you should be okay with anyone to win, basically. Like it shouldn't be made for a season shouldn't be made for anybody. It's just like all these girls, I like them all,
Cuz
but only one will prevail somehow.
cuz then you get seasons like All-Star 6 with Serena Chacha. And, like
Yeah.
casting a queen to go home first on an All-Star season sounds crazy to me.
It is a bit mean just to cast her and then have her go home like second. And like everyone was making fun of her too.
It's like, what are we
It was
doing here?
yeah. Yeah, it's not fair.
Alrighty. Next up, Vanjie.
She ate
By
this
the,
performance.
you hated this performance?
No, she ate this performance. Her face the whole time, it's amazing. She has a lot of good stage presence. The leotard reveals.
No, she had
The
one leotard reveal, and that was the
oh, there's
first
only
one
one.
she took off, and then everything was bra and panties.
Oh,
But she
yep,
ate.
she did, and then she had the like "Eat It, Michelle." What did it say? "Eat It, Michelle," or like
It
something.
said
"Eat
eat
It."
it, but it was directed at Michelle.
Oh, okay. Which was iconic. And then she falls off the stage at the end. So like this was a very strong performance from her as well.
There were stunts, there were goops, there were gags. I
Uh huh.
loved it. I love Vanjie. Like I loved Vanjie, and then seeing her back again, I just fall even more in love with her. And my two like the two drag queens I think are the hottest getting together on this season. I'm just like I'm a little jealous, but I'm like it's understandable.
Yeah. She was the one of the best parts of the season for sure. She was like great narrator, always making people laugh, dissolving the tension.
And some good
And
runways too.
yeah, for sure. This runway which we're about to see was one of her best, I think.
That's all of our talent show numbers.
Yeah. Look at that.
Let's get into the runways.
Runway, 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 bring it to the runway.
run, runway. Funnily enough, they go in the same order of outfits as they did talent show.
Okay.
Love continuity.
Ooh, Angeria, this is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I love the feathery look on the bottom. It's very princess. The hair, I feel like I've been complaining about Angeria's hair slash headpieces for the past couple
All
episodes.
season.
All season I've been like, I hate your hair and makeup today. Or I just hate the hair. But I love this hair. The earrings are gorgeous. Beautiful blue. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. The face painted so beautifully. Like this is one of my favorite looks from her all season.
I mean, best
I'm
drag.
eating it. Yeah,
I'm eating this
100%.
as well. She looks glowing. She looks like she radiates the aura of a winner. I
Mhm.
love everything she's doing here. You can feel the kindness of her heart like emanate out into this look.
Mhm.
This is definitely my favorite Angeria look all season.
Yeah. I think that or that white pageanty dress she had. I don't remember where that was. That the pearl runway, maybe?
I think it might have been the pearls.
Well, that one was gorgeous as well. That's also tied for my top too.
Uh, Thank you, Angeria, for. Well, we're gonna give them a heartfelt thank you because this is our last episode. Thank you, Angeria, for just such a great season.
Mhm.
Next up, we have Got Mick,
Ooh, I love the leather. With the classic Gottmik painted face.
the BDSM.
Yeah, very beautiful.
This wig,
Is that all hair?
that's all hair.
Insane.
What?
Yeah. Oh.
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be unqualified if we didn't accidentally spoil shit.
Yeah.
I. It's geometrical. It's beautiful. It's so pleathered down. I
Yeah.
love this. I'm eating
Me
this.
too. I don't know what to say other than yeah, I love it. I'm eating it. Sometimes it's just that good, there's nothing else.
Thank you, Gottmik, for an incredible season.
Thank you, Gottmik.
Next up, we have Gorgeous Like Jorgeous. You hate this song.
What, my pause gave it away? I was like, um, I don't I don't hate it. I don't know. Like this is best drag. I just didn't really expect it. Like she's been wearing a lot of red this season, which looks really good on her. And I remember her saying this was inspired by Selena,
Not Gomez.
not Selena Gomez, no, but which I can see 100%.
You know what's really
But
funny?
mm,
When on George's first season, they do those interviews with the queens, like for like a bunch of promo stuff outside of the main show.
uh-huh.
And she was doing a promo where she's like, "Yep, one of my biggest inspirations is Selena." And then
Aw.
they took a picture of Selena Gomez
No,
and put it up
no,
as she was talking about Selena being her inspiration. I said,
horrible.
"Jojo, have you learned nothing?"
That's horrible.
Oh, I like the Crush Velvet. It's not the most interesting silhouette in the world. She is literally the size of her hair.
Is that 40 inches?
That actually might be 40 inches. I
Yeah,
just.
she looks beautiful. It just wasn't. It didn't hit for me.
Mhm.
Like, look at Angeria's and then look at this one. It just felt a bit underwhelming.
Well, the problem with Georgia's too is if she puts on anything that's slightly larger than her, she looks like she's being swallowed by it.
That's true.
So she
That's
really
true.
does need to wear bra and panties to feel like she's owning the outfits she's in.
Yeah. It
I'm
looks
still gonna
beautiful
eat
though.
it.
Okay. I'm leaving it on my plate.
That's
Alright,
your
Georges.
prerogative.
Well, she really impressed me the whole season. She was super funny. Like I definitely underestimated her from her original season. But yeah, I just her like green fairy thing. That runway lives in my head.
Her Turtwig cosplay.
The Turtwig cosplay. Yeah. She's so tiny.
I love her. I can't wait to see you in All Stars 10, Georgia. See you
Yeah.
soon.
I hope so. I
because
would
that
love
would
for
be
her to be
really
crowned.
funny.
It would be nice if she was crowned. Like, she's RuPaul's favorite.
She'd
I
be
feel like,
like the youngest All Stars queen.
oh, problem is if RuPaul says you're born to do drag, you're cursed to never win.
Anitra, don't come back to All Stars.
No, well, Anitra might win it all. We love Anitra.
Next up, thank you for an amazing season, Georges.
Thank you, Georges.
Next up, we have okay, Plastique.
Oh my god. Mystique. Hitting us again with her Vietnamese um inspired looks, which are always so beautiful. And she was saying this is like a love letter to all younger kids in Vietnam who will see this and immediately know what the reference is.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know the reference, but it's still
We
beautiful
should call
regardless.
Dan and see if he does.
I don't know. But this is so beautiful. Everything she does is she can do no wrong.
Honestly, this is
Yeah,
so like, ugh. If you want to talk about a queen of a silhouette,
I know, right?
I don't think a single one of her silhouettes have been the same this entire season.
No. She's always doing something different, which is amazing.
And it's always to the same caliber of awesomeness.
Yeah.
Love you, Plastique. Keep doing amazing things with yourself.
Mm-hmm. Eating this for sure.
And me
Compliments
as
to the
well.
chef.
Compliments to the chef. Thank you for an incredible season, Plastique. Next up, we have Nina West. Nina, you can look gorgeous. This is incredible.
Remember when she had a beautiful, gorgeous look and someone was like, oh, it's a bit campy? Or like they come to camp or something and it was like, oh,
Let Nina West be sexy, gorgeous, fabulous,
I
and
know.
everything. And she is. Like, when Nina fully embraces the idea that she can look incredible, she looks
Hmm.
incredible.
Yeah. I think she looks gorgeous. It's beautiful color on her. Is it the most grand and like interesting silhouette we've seen today? No. But it's still beautiful on her.
It's such a, in the organza like fully skirt. The only thing I was like, why is there a giant slit in the front? It was very Jinx Monsoon's like crown look that she had for All Stars 7, where
Mm.
she was just like, and I'm sexy too. I have a little slit in my dress, which I'm like,
Oh,
if that makes you feel sexy, it makes you feel sexy. I
that was
I
such a good look.
I love when the look does not show the slit, but the slit is there. I'm still eating this. I love the way she looks, and her paint is gorgeous.
Me too. I'm eating it.
She doesn't look like a corpse bride.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, because she did a corpse bride cosplay,
Uh,
which she painted herself all white with like the zombie
that's
makeup.
true.
Thank
That's
you
true.
for an incredible season, Nina West. Continue to spread positivity from here to there. Next up, we have Roxy Andrews.
Oh, the sun goddess herself. So beautiful. Oh my goodness. She's like radiant.
Mm-hmm. The light is coming from her.
Yeah, this is so beautiful. It's my notes say sun question mark.
Well, is she?
It's not really a question mark.
It's a statement.
She's giving sun. But yeah, this is beautiful. I'm eating it.
She's giving the
So
Toronto
sparkly.
Sun. She's about to tell me all the news. It is gorgeous. And like all the little rhinestones right under her eye.
Yes.
Such a turbulent season for Roxy. She's the villain one moment and then she's the hero
Mm-hmm.
the next. It's up and down, but one thing you can say about Roxy this season is she delivered.
She did. I think she redeemed herself for her past seasons
Mm-hmm.
where she was the villain, quote unquote.
I feel like All Stars 2, you heard a lot of people being like, oh, well, Roxy only made it to the top 2 because she was carried by Relaska Talks. She
Yeah,
shut those people the fuck up.
that's true.
No one's talking about where Alaska talks anymore. They're talking about the name on everyone's lips, Roxy.
She's here to make it clear.
You love her, baby. That's why you brought her here. I'm eating this look. It's hands down one of the best things like I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And she made it.
You can't read the doll.
You can't read it, y'all. Oh, thank you for an incredible season, Roxy Andrews.
Yes.
Next
Thank
up.
you, Roxy.
Next up we have
Oh my goodness.
Chanel. This
One
now
of the
this
most
is actually my
beautiful
favorite look
pieces.
of this runway.
It is so beautiful. 1920s inspired rhinestones.
Don't
with
forget the dog.
the dog for some reason. But oh my gosh.
The
Come
dog is
on.
definitely a reference to something we're not getting.
Yeah. But this is so gorgeous.
She's
so
wearing
sparkly.
a fishnet. And she's making it fashion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is my favorite look from her all season. But I think she's just been her looks have just been getting better and better.
Oh yeah, I was editing the a Chanel TikTok today, and I was like, all my favorite looks for hers for like season 1, but that was before like her like jaw dropping looks started to come out. So
Mm. Yeah.
she's done it. She's really like improved upon herself.
Yeah.
I'm devouring this look.
Compliments the chef for sure.
And your little dog too.
And your little dog too. Yeah, that was a gorgeous. I love that.
Thank you, Chanel. You are famous. You are
You
the
are
first.
beautiful.
You are beautiful. You're famous. You're Miss Mandarin. You're the first queen to walk into the workroom. You are everything. I walked into the season not really knowing who Chanel was, and I'm
Mhm.
leaving being the number one dick rider for the Chanel Nation.
Oh my.
I love everything. I love what you bring to drag. I love your positivity, and I love your talent.
Yes. 100%. Great season for her, especially the latter half. The climbing up.
Now, next
Really
we
could have
need
become
Rebecca
top three.
Glasscock. Bring her back.
Oh god.
Do you have a? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I'm just thinking my only reference for Rebecca Glasscock is there's a poster in like some of the one of the recent seasons we saw, and I've never seen her except for that poster. That's my only frame of reference for who she is, which is hilarious.
Princess Poppy for her reunion dressed up as Rebecca Glasscock's entrance look, and it's so funny because Rebecca Glasscock's entrance look was just a yellow off the top shirt and a jeans,
Oh god.
in like
That's-
a just a nice wig, not styled, just down.
It was a different time in Drag Race history. People would just like it wasn't like a huge oh you're judged by your entrance look. Like you're just walking in. This is the first or second season. I don't know where she's from.
It's the first season.
Yeah, like you have no idea what the show's gonna be. It's like a niche thing. Who's gonna watch it?
But then
Or
you
that
also have to
sounds
think
waste.
Chanel walked in with an entrance look. Season 1. She was doing drag. Chanel was doing drag season 24 before Drag Race was even a thing. The OG.
Yeah, she is.
Thank you for bringing back a love for drag for me, Chanel, with this season.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Next up, we have the Cookie Monster.
Yeah, this is I love this because the little Vanty jewelry.
Those are
sprinkled
actually
on.
necklaces that you can get from her store.
Really?
Repurposed to be like,
So I can just get a Vanjie necklace then?
I'm pretty sure you can.
I'm just imagining wearing a Vanjie necklace outdoors and someone being like, "Who is Vanjie?"
Well, this
Your name
was
something?
during, she was selling these like largely during the time where she had her Miss Vanjie moment.
Right.
So all the gay people were like, hell yes, I'm getting a Vanjie necklace.
Vanjie.
Vanjie.
That was an amazing moment. She's so smart for doing that. I love the hair as well. The little braid in the middle.
with the little. Oh, she's so smart, so beautiful, so funny, so gorgeous.
Total package.
She is cunt.
Yes, 100%. I'm eating this look too.
Thank you. I'm eating this look as well. I love Cookie Monster.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh no 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 no.
Get those cookies, get those cookies.
It's crazy because I'm gonna have to watch a season of Drag Race without Vanjie on
That's so depressing. Don't even.
it.
At least we have Miss Fierce Delicious for now.
Thank you for saying it. Thank you for saying it. Oh my god, I love Lemon. Fierce Delicious, please win Canada versus the world. I wouldn't be able to. It's the way. If Miss Fierce Delicious wins Canada versus the world, I'm gonna walk around no shirt and it's just gonna say Fierce Delicious down the middle, just through the gay village of Toronto. I need it to be. I need this delusion to be a reality, cause then I'll know that nothing is real.
Like, you know how people, after the Maple Leafs win, they're like honking and like destroying shit in the city?
That's me, just me though.
If Miss Fierce Delicious wins, we gotta do that.
We're about to
Just
riot in the streets of Toronto.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Vanjie, for being the light of my life.
Yeah. What an incredible season for her too.
So
And she's been like doing a climb. I think in her first season she was
first out. Mm-hmm.
and then she came back and she placed like
Fifth.
fifth. And here, well, I guess we're gonna say what where she is now, but better than fifth. So
She
she's
just
proving you're getting better with time.
on season 11 she was just snubbed of being top 4.
Crazy.
And she was so famous and popular that she got a special moment during the finale where she's like, "Are you sure you don't want me to be here?"
Right. That was insane.
She was on the streets of Hollywood being like, and you, random person on the street, you want to see Miss Vanjie in the top 4, right?
Yeah.
Icon.
That was iconic. We need more of that.
More Vanjie on my screen, please. Any way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
All Stars 10. Come
Maybe.
back. If Georges can, you can too.
That would be crazy.
Alrighty, that is all the looks.
Wow.
Which means
What
we
a
get
wonderful season of runways.
This was a really good runway season.
Yeah. It was definitely a season, other than the runways.
Mm-hmm.
Runways were fantastic.
And then the
Shall
rest happened.
Shall we get to the elephant in the room? The top 2 or the top
3.
3? The top 2 is a talent show.
Well, they don't lip sync.
Yeah, but like the people who get the 3 badges were Angeria and Vanjie. So, quick math shows that where did Vanjie gets placed into the 3rd position.
Mm-hmm.
Angeria was already a front runner, I think. She gets into the finale, and Roxy was leading, so that makes her in the finale too. So that's our top 3: Roxy, Vanjie, and Angeria.
And of course, Nina gets the double diamond, but since she has 2 badges, she just gets 4 and does not get a spot in the finale.
Yeah, so what was the point of that? Like, whatever. That was a very whatever moment. Like, it was so dramatic with all the voting, and it's just 1 second where it's like, oh, it's Nina. Oh, that doesn't mean anything. Moving on.
Well, I think that's fully the point. It's like they constantly want to be like, anything can happen at any point in this competition. Don't get comfortable. And then I'm like, I'm in my bed with my heating pad under a blanket. I'm so fucking comfortable, bitch. The fuck? Like, anyone with half a brain is not, like, using this to get ahead in the competition.
Well, I think it's they did the 3 badges thing partially. My theory is that they don't want people who have like 2 badges to like be checked out of the competition mentally. They want them to still like
Gottmik.
Yeah, they put their best foot forward in hopes that they might win and steal it all. Because like if you have 2 and there's only 1 badge up for grabs, why would you even bother? You would just be like, I want to go home, please. I'm sending myself home.
Is the bus still running?
Yeah. But like, I was surprised by the not only the top 2 of the talent show, but also the top 3. for the talent show, I was thinking Jorgeous and Chanel. Those were the people I thought like stole the show. Maybe even Plastique. And then the top three,
Yes.
I was surprised to see Vanjie. And like Angeria, Roxy, those two make sense. They've been killing it the whole season. Vanjie, I was surprised by.
Yeah.
Plastique getting not being put in the finale was very shocking for me.
Sorry, my dog is can't even
Eh,
believe what's going on right now. It's like Chanel didn't
Yeah,
win the talent show.
I know, right?
That's crazy. I really wanted
Plastique,
Chanel to win.
I know. But then I would have put her in the top three. And
And
then that would have been strange, I guess. But like I would have been fine with Chanel being top three over Vanjie. As much as I love Vanjie, it just felt like a weird moment. It was a haha, it's unexpected moment.
mm-hmm. I and it's just like that one YouTube video said, is All Stars 9 rage baiting?
I mean, I was a bit angry when Plastique didn't get top three. It just felt correct for her to be up there
Mm-hmm.
after everything. But again, it just shows that runways aren't everything. Like she didn't win any of her lip syncs.
Wait, what's that one viral tweet that's going right now? Plastique is proof that you can have amazing runways, do killer in the challenges, have amazing show presence, make good TV, and still not be in the top if that's not what the show has planned for you.
Yeah, like I think she just wasn't really one of Rue's favorites. I mean, like the people I think that RuPaul loved the most were like Jorgeous, Vanjie, maybe Roxy. Like literally the top three.
No, I think you're
Also
forgetting
Angeria.
Gottmik.
She loved Angeria and Gottmik. But like Plastique, I didn't really feel like they had a connection throughout the season. So I guess that could be it. Or it could just be that the producers didn't think that Plastique would do like a good job in the final lip sync.
She saved. Plastique was saved from having to perform Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I was surprised by how it all turned out. But I'm not upset about the winner.
Mm-mm. And do not get it twisted. We are not upset because Angeria deserved to win.
She 100% did. But just in my head, it was always a Roxy, Angeria, or Plastique top three. So I was just confused.
And I'm psychotic, so it was Angeria, Vanjie, and Georges for me.
I mean, I could have seen Jordan being in the top.
Mm-hmm.
There were a couple times where she could have won. Like she could have won the roast, for example. And I'm really shocked that she didn't. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think overall, great season. Good job to Angeria for getting $200,000 for the Black Justice Coalition. It's amazing. And then I think Vanjie and
Roxy also got some money.
Roxy, yeah, they also got 25K for their charities.
Those
So
cats are eating good.
good for them. And I saw a chart which showed how much people made for their charities, and Plastique was like dead last with like
With like
6,000 something.
6,000, 4,000 something. I'm just like, this is
Damn,
not tea, girl.
like she won like four not lip syncs, four challenges. Didn't win a single lip sync, so she didn't end up getting that much money at all, which was sad. So like if you were to sort everything by like amount of money earned for charity, she was probably dead last.
Very.
So yeah,
That's how the cookie crumbles, and you get those cookies.
get those cookies.
Thank you guys so much for joining us on this adventure of not a lifetime because Drag Race happens 3 times a year.
I know, can't keep up. We just want to watch Drag Race Philippines, please.
Please. So do not expect season 17. Do not expect All Stars 10 if Georges is not on it.
So funny.
We will be sticking to our lane, which is the international seasons.
Yeah.
if you want to watch some girls, not some girls, but the actual queens of the show review the show, they love to do the main seasons and the All Stars.
Mm-hmm.
We will stick to our little corner where we do the obscure drag races.
Yeah, I think that's true. We're off to Drag Race Philippines season 1,
Or
or we're gonna do
three.
season 3. Well, I guess you'll have to stay tuned to find out.
Also,
Cliffhanger.
I hope you enjoyed seeing Garth Paul, because it's not going to be
Yes.
Garth Paul for much longer.
Oh no. Yeah,
Drag queen
I'm gonna
save
get a.
the world.
Ooh, I'm gonna get a Drag Race makeover. My character's gonna be different. We're gonna have Mama Pow in the right hand corner instead.
I'm
Oh,
actually
you better be
so
excited.
excited.
I'm excited too.
And you know what? Thank you guys again for joining us. And can I get an MA?
Emma.
MA. We'll see you
See you
guys.
later.
I guess not next week.
In the future.
In the
We'll
future,
see
you will
you.
see us. Keep catching the shorts and keep catching me doing K-pop dances that I think I can do.
Eh, bye.
Bye bye.